Compliance Management. Step 1. Define the compliance framework. The control set profile. In their compliance efforts, enterprises identify and define the critical questions that need to be answered to be compliant. These questions, or controls, are typically combined into control sets pertaining to internal controls such as system internal audit controls, company-level controls, application controls, IT general controls, or specific issues, for example, SOX, Basel II, COBIT. Each control set has its own individual profile. The Compliance Control Profile. Inside of the control set, controls can be structured into any number of hierarchy levels. Here we see the definition for the COBIT top-level control, Plan and Organize. In the following screen, we will see the definition for the controls subordinate to Plan and Organize. Shared controls. Here we see that subcontrols have been defined for the COBIT top-level control, Plan and Organize. Control sets may include questions that have been defined for other control sets. planningIT allows different control sets to share individual controls. This enables centralized maintenance of controls, increasing efficiency by eliminating duplicated definition effort, avoiding redundant assessment activity. Step 2. Create compliance projects. The Compliance Project Profile. Specific compliance projects are derived from approved control sets. Several different compliance projects can be associated with one specific control set to allow for independent inquiries over time or between different regions or organizational entities. The leaves of the Explorer tree represent the inquiry questions that will be sent to the assessors at the start date of the compliance project. Here, the structure of the base control set has been retained for the compliance project. As soon as a new compliance project is created based on a control set, all controls of the control set are automatically mapped into the project inquiries. The Compliance Project Table. Compliance projects have specific start and end dates. In compliance projects with a draft status, assignments will not be sent to assessors at the defined start date. In order to initiate a compliance project, it must be activated by changing its status to active. Compliance policies. Policies enable flexibility in a compliance project. For example, the possibility to apply controls to a different set of objects depending on time or context. They determine which objects will be evaluated within the context of a compliance project. Policy definition. Here, a policy is being defined for applying controls to the class application for the COBIT compliance project, which is to be executed in the U.S. User definition. In establishing compliance controls, another one of IT's tasks is determining responsibilities for compliance evaluation. Policies allow you to define the users who are responsible for evaluating the objects. Step 3. Assess compliance projects. Assignments. The person who has been identified by a policy to be the responsible assessor will evaluate objects within a specific compliance project. Typically, an assessor will receive an assignment through an automatically generated email when the project is activated. A link in the assignment will navigate the user to a planningIT screen, where the actual evaluation can then be performed. Evaluation. Here we see the Edit window for entering answers to controls. The input fields are contained in the Evaluation tab. The metrics for an evaluation are predefined by the policy. A descriptive text helps qualify the input value. The Completion State Report. planningIT provides two types of reports for assessing compliance projects. This pie chart visualizes the completion status for all controls within the selected compliance project. The two sections of the diagram represent the percentage of controls that have been answered by the assessors and the percentage of those still pending. The Quality Assessment Report. This pie chart visualizes the current aggregation of all object evaluations that the assessors have performed thus far. It shows the compliance of evaluated artifacts. Each slice of the pie chart shows the percentage of objects that have been evaluated for a specific control. Thank you for visiting our product tour, Compliance Management.